Hello and welcome to MS Access 2013 tutorial. We are creating a lesson, creating an calculated expression, and this lesson we'll do introduction to expression, creating a calculated detail field, building expression using the expression builder, building expression in forms and reports. Expression in Access. An expression is like a formula in Excel consisting of a number of elements that can be used alone or in combination to produce a result. This is the definition of expression. So these all elements are included in the expression. We use operators, not, backslash, minus sign, plus sign, greater sign, little sign, equal, and, are. All these are operators. And we use constants. In constant we use text as a criteria. IL, for example, close in quotation. We use numerical criteria in expression. For numeric criteria, we do not need any quotation. We use date from a field as a constant, and Microsoft Access close it in a pound sign, in a hash sign. And we also use an expression function. So there are built-in function in Microsoft Access. Now, sum, date diff, and the identifiers. The identifiers are order ID, first name. These are the fields in table, and we give the reference in our expression for those fields. So Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel, they are identical but not the same. There is difference in Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. When we write a formula in Microsoft Excel, so we reference a cell and we write a formula in Microsoft Access, we call it an expression. We refer to a field and table. So this make it differentiate between Microsoft Excel expression or formula and Microsoft Access expression or formula. And there is also a calculated detail field, for example subtotal or sale price. We calculate them. So to know the difference in Microsoft Excel and Access, repeat after me. Okay, repeat after me. Access is not Excel. Access is not Excel. Microsoft Access is not Excel. So when you know this in your mind, then you will note the difference between Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. Now look at this. In Microsoft Excel, when we write a formula in the cell A1, we give a value. In the cell B1, we give a value. And the cell C, we write a formula with beginning with equal and then A1 plus B1. So this is the way we write in a formula in Microsoft Excel. But in Microsoft Access, you can see that when we write an expression, we call it an expression in Microsoft Access. So when we give an expression, we need to give a reference of a table, and we need to give a reference of a field inside of the table, and then we use a multiplication or a division or a minus or a plus sign, and then we select another table and then field in that table, and then according to the format we complete our expression. So that's how we write expression in Microsoft Access. So when you write an expression in Microsoft Access, you definitely include the tables which you are taking in your expression. You need to include them in the query. Without including the tables, it would be not possible for Microsoft Access to give you any result. So if you give it without a value, so then Microsoft Access without a table, you write an expression in the query design view, so then you will surely get an error message. So when you got that error message, you will find out that Microsoft Access does not understand whatever you want from Microsoft Access. So look at this, you will get this kind of an error message when you don't include your tables in the query and you write an expression, because Microsoft Access do not understand it. It will simply understand it as a parameter, or it is required you to give a value. You will get this kind of, it is not an error message, it is a routine parameter method of Microsoft Access. When it does not find a supported expression, then it gives that box and want you to give the value, then we have to give the value. So I hope you understand this, that how do we write expression in Microsoft Access. In Microsoft Excel, how do you write a formula creating a calculated detail field, calculated expression. In order to create a calculated expression, a calculated detail field, for this we'll be using a database save in my exercise file on the desktop. Creating a calculated expression, and we'll be using a Picaroon order table. So double click on the query. You can see that in this query we have selected the some particular field, and the quantity and the retail price are important field. Let's move to the design view. So you can see these are the table which are included, and we must include these tables in order to write an expression which will work correctly. Table 1, table 2, table 3 and table 4. Now come to the most right column, click in it. We will write our expression here to find the amount of the order. So we will be multiplying retail price into quantity. For this we will be giving first of all the field name, for example subtotal, then colon, and then square bracket. In square bracket we will be writing the field name, for example retail price, and then square bracket close, time, open square bracket, and quantity, QTY, quantity. So this how we write an expression. A calculated field will be generated brand new, which is not saved in this database, but it would be created calculation wise. Look at this field, the new field is created by Microsoft Access, and So you will select the field, and in the design view, and to right click and take the property, and then go to the format, and in the format you will be able to change the uh, numeric value into currency. To write an expression, we'll go to the expression builder. Now in this we'll also be learning how to write an expression in an expression builder, because this is the second method of writing an expression. The first expression we wrote directly in the query, and the second expression we are writing using the expression builder. Here we have lot of built-in functions. When you click in the middle column and select a function, and you can see the sub part of the function in the third column. So now if we move to the query in which we are working, we'll be able to find out the fields which we are going to use in expression. Click on the query. Here is the query. There are 3 fields. We'll be selecting 2 fields out of them, and we'll be creating a sale price, and we'll be giving a customer a 60% discount because it is a clearance sale. The books which are out of print and only some of the copies are left, so we are going to offer the customers a sale price which would be a 60% off. So we will write our formula retail price into 0.4, retail price times 0.4. This formula will make a price. So close the expression builder, and look at this expression. Now when we run the query, we'll find out that a sale price is generated. Here we can change the field name. You can see Excel by default give an exp1 new name to the field. So if you don't like that name, we can change it, for example like a sale price. Now look at this, the sale price is the column title, and discount is properly given. So a little bit the value is rough, so we'll have to change the format of the value. We'll change this format into currency, and we'll find out that it would be a nice new calculated field. So that's how we create a calculated field in Microsoft Access. So how we first we know that write an expression direct in query in the query builder, and then we in the second method we learn that how to make an expression in the expression builder. By saying this, we are slowly and gradually moving to the step where we will be inserting an expression in a calculated field in the form of Microsoft Access, and we'll be also adding an expression in the report of Microsoft Access. So pay attention guys, and first we are going to open a form, a calculate discount form, and this will be because the book people are text people, they are very weak in numbers, so every time when they calculate a discount price, it is problem for them. So if we make this form for them, and they will enter the price, and they will enter the discount, and for example 15% or 20% or 40%, and the third column will automatically display the sale price. So this is how we'll be add an expression in the form. In order to open an expression builder, as we click on the three dotted, and the expression builder is open, and we are going to put a value. So look at this carefully. An expression is built. And when we enter a value, and the discount value, and here we got the sale price. You can see it is automatically the middle field is already formatted as a percentage. So when we write a value, so the percentage sign appear, and in the first column we add the sale price, in the third column we get the result, and in the third column we get the result by simply sale price multiplied by discount. Retail price multiplied by discount equal to sale price. Okay, so now when we are entering expression and the reports, we are going to open this Picaroon reports. In this you can see that the headers are given. The first report is divided in section. The first section is a header section, it is a report header, page header, and the second section is a report header. Okay, and the third section is a detail section, and this is the most important section. In this section we receive the value, the records from the database, the order details. So the last section, which is a footer section, and the most last section is the page footer. So here we are going to calculate the value for subtotal of order. You can see this. We calculate this retail subtotal. You will write your expression like this. And subtotal field. And in the second column we charge shipping charges. So in the second column we will be adding shipping charges. So we have completed the subtotal calculation. One expression is down and two is left, three is still left. In the shipping box we can enter value direct with beginning with the equal sign. For example, we charge $2 on the delivery of on every delivery, no matter how many books you deliver. And in the third column we charge sales tax 9.5%. So when we calculate the sales tax value in this field, we are going to open an expression builder and write our expression like this: sale price into 0.95, sale price times 0.95, so that is the 9.5%. So this will give us a sales tax value. So the final field is giving us the total of subtotal plus shipping charges plus sales tax charges equal to order total. So that's how we expression and Microsoft Access report. So I think this is easy for us. This is now getting easy for us as we are progressing in our course. it is now understandable as we learned that how to enter an expression in Microsoft Access in the query section, how to enter expression by the method of expression builder, and how to enter a calculated field in Microsoft Access form. And we also learn how to enter a value in expression field in Microsoft Access report. So currently you have seen the expression and in the order total field. So that's how you will enter your expression. Now you can see the result that now these fields are calculating value all the way in all the records, and this invoice is, by the way, designed date wise. So from every customer that we have received order in the date, so for every date an invoice has been created. So that's how we insert our expressions. So I think, guys, you can understand this, and if you have any query, any question, please write me in the comments. I will be trying my best to give you reply to solve the problem and help you as much as possible. So all of you who are watching this video, thank you very much for watching. And if you are new to my channel and your first time here, so you are welcome, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and to press the bell button in order to get the future videos and your inbox, and you receive notification in your email or in your channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.